Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Tua to throw right away. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Achane gets it from the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run straight ahead with Achane. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And that will be incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seeing what it takes to win at this level.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run. Achane. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
On first down, Tagovailoa got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached the... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A four-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Javon. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. On play action, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show.
There he goes left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in from the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Edwards-Helaire trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially